Hey, Jerry in Tucson again. I've got a piece that I started a while back. I call this particular style a natural top. And the only reason that it's not been completed, since I said it was done a long time ago, is as I was pulling my tool out, I hooked it. Boom. Or maybe right here. I think I hit it here because it cracked. Anyway, it's split. So I am hoping that I can do it again. Not break it, but get in there and take out a little bit more of that center. Now you can look at my OD. All I have there is just a little over an inch, probably about 1 1/8. That's about it. Now I'm using carbide, and I'm using the Sorby Swan neck, and it's really difficult to get in here. Oops. I turn reverse when I do these because it's easier on my neck and it's also easier to tube. I have to really watch how I do it. See what's happening, you heard that rattle, I was catching here, cutting like I'm supposed to, but I was rubbing on the back side of this, tossing my tool around. And that was the problem I had the first time. And I let it get away from me. Now what I'm trying to do here is get down in there so I can take care of any of that area that was showed break. The biggest problem is coming out of here and coming out like you're supposed to. Now I don't know what I did. I'd like to keep that spot right there, so I can't make this area here any thinner than what it already is, and that's looking to be about like so about 1 inch of solid wood up top. And the OD or ID in here feels really good. It feels clean. I don't feel any ripples. But I do have to get in the bottom and clean that bottom up and get rid of that drill point that I can still see. So I'm going to get in there some more. I'm hitting on the neck of the tool, not even near the carbide. Okay, that's good. I'm going to pull out of here if I can. Get my I'll get my Easy Wood tool. I can see that's pretty good in here. My problem is I'm hitting on the bottom of my tool here on that neck, so I've got to raise this. Just a little. I hope I'm not too damn thin right there. It's sure starting to look that way. It looks wide, but that doesn't mean anything. My tenon is 7/16 or better. Well, very close to 7/16. All right, back to this. I'm going to go full 3,000 RPM. Now I got to clean up that bottom. I got stupid and went in and made too much of a hole there, so I've got to try to clean up that bottom. Try with this larger tool. I'm going to put some light on the subject here. I can see real well in there. I can also see where the shaft of this tool is at all times. That was good. I believe that's going to be the extent of my turnings on this. I'm going to wipe off, try to sand off some lacquer, or super glue I should say, and I'm going to call this one done too. I finished another one earlier today that was similar in difficulty or more difficult than this one. And I got it done. Yeah, I even removed the tenon. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna do that for this one too. All right, what happened? I lose my focus. Certainly did. Okay. This is a piece of oak from up near Prescott. I think I'd probably be able to sand all this off of here by doing what I'm doing right here. Okay, well, I'm going to make myself a jig of some sort to do this. Remove the tenon, help me remove the tenon. And I can't use the jigs that I normally do use. What I just did here was I brought up my tailstock. Right here, I'm making contact. I've made contact right there. You can see it, it's not moving. And here, doing the same little bit of rub and it moves. So right there, it's in there, but it's touching. Right here, I probably could not get a single, oh yeah, that one did. See if I can get 2 thicknesses of sandpaper. Nope, doesn't really want to go. So that's the difference. I cannot use the jigs that I normally like using. So what I'm going to do is make a plug work. Do something like this. I'm going to have to get a smaller one, a different one. This one's a good size and it works for pretty much everything I've ever done. I don't want to take it down. This thing here, I just used it on the one I made this morning, but there's no way, it's too long. It's too long for me to set it's too long to make just a small piece. So I'm going to make another jig. I've got a bunch of them stashed around here somewhere that I made, and this thing only needs to be about, I can get by with a 4-inch piece of wood, and I don't see any in here right now that might do the job, but like I said, I got them. They're all over the place. What is this thing? Nope, that's the one that I started years ago. Okay, I'll get it here. Well, like I said, I got one. I had to cuss to get it. Oh, this is a chunk of ironwood. Oh yeah, I was going to do a pin blank cut. Okay. I think it'll work. Yep. Big enough. Yeah. Okay. And I don't have a center here either. Boy, I'm going to have to learn to put centers on my stuff. Wow. I can't believe that. My other chuck I used to have would allow me to go in, I think 3/4 inches. And this thing only lets me go 7/16. I've got to run to my bandsaw. And this will be the first time I've ever cut ironwood on my bandsaw. I've had that bandsaw since 1978. Be right back. Well, that was kind of painless. Here's what I got. Pretty nice little piece of wood here. What am I going to do with it? Nothing. Okay, here goes. What does that look like? Woohoo! Yeah, that looks good. Yep, it's going to look better if I run the right way. Okay. Let's see if it's small enough. It'll go in, but I really do need to make it bigger as I go. Taper up until it, I want it to fit tight on the neck. I don't know how well this is going to work. Okay, that's going to work out pretty good because the only contact point, and I'll get up a little closer and try to show this. The only contact point I have centering me is right here. I do have another spot right there that it's touching, but I don't know if it will work because it could be throwing it off. My brake here has not opened up, but it really didn't help me because I could not clean that up, and that's just, you can tell that's been broken and glued back together and all that stuff. I guess I knocked off a chunk out of there. Sure did. Something I tried gluing and it didn't glue. Okay. Keep working it. Can't be any smaller than that area right there. And so far that's looking pretty good. I just might end up getting this thing done today. Me and Ironwood have never gotten along. It's starting to talk to me now. Okay, I'm bottomed out, but I don't know where center is, and boy, I'll tell you what, it's going to be hard finding it unless I get my wheels to go out over here, I really have no way of keeping it centered. Let's see what happens when I get my tailstock on this thing here. I know what I'll do. Get my center finder on here and put some marks on there. And I'll have a ballpark to go into. Right now I don't have anything other than what I'm looking at, guessing at. And right here I was very close, but I could have been close but not on the money close. This right here should bring me closer than that. Okay, 3 points, and it tells me that I'm very close. I'm probably less than a 16th off on the very first mount, and then when I moved it I went off a whole lot further. But again, I said that I don't have an absolute center up there on the front. I only have a 1 point center. Ooh, I wanted to move up. Ah, come on. Shit. Alright, that nest, I believe. Whoa! Maybe I should take my center down because I'm centered here on my marks. I don't know, maybe you can catch that. But I'm centered on that mark. But I'm not centered up at the front end. So I might have to take some more off. I don't know where it fits, so I'm kind of left in the dark here. Closer. It's going to be a fit before I call it. Now I know where I need to work, no less than what I already cut. take off more than that. And there's going to be a little bit more. I didn't realize that would cause that much of an issue trying to remove the tenon. But it sure is. Almost. At the rate I'm going, it's going to work. It's just I need to get the right one. I do this sometimes to try to bring it in. Well, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to leave a foot on this thing because I have to. I think I will screw this up with the screw. That's done. Let's see what I can do here and mess it up. Okay, I got just a little bit more to cut out of there, then I'll be home free on this. That looks good. I've got to look at this carefully. That's breaking up pretty good. I didn't expect it not to, so it's not any big deal. I don't want my nub to give on me. Okay, now, fun begins. Let's see. I put this one in, then I'm running in that hole. I don't want to be running in the hole. Now if I put this one on, I'm running, I think I'm going to be running in solid material, so I'm going to put this one in. Now in order to do that, I've got to take my live center, or my tail stalk, and bring it in. It's not my tail stock, it's my banjo. I just can't seem to get them right sometimes. I get a day or two, and man, I just call everything wrong. Okay, that's not good. Come on, God. Okay, that's locked in there. I can safely move this, nothing changes. Now what I'm doing is I'm running on the flat, or the bottom inside edge of my tires. That's not awfully critical. It is kind of bad because it will eat up your tires if you got it stuffed in there too far. Now what I need to do is get down here and get that nub turned out. And I wish that I could have turned it down a little bit smaller. Then I could get to it and get it done in a hurry. Uh-oh. That ain't gonna work. What happened here? I lost it right away. That's a first failure on my steady rest. Let me try my other one. I'm going to use this little thing that I used earlier today because it'll get me on the steady, or get me on the tenon. There you go. It's a good thing I haven't taken that nub off of there. Otherwise that'd be in the creaky. That started wobbling. Sometimes I can take and move my tailstock back or live center back, and it brought it right back into square. Okay, that will bring me right where I need it, I hope. If it doesn't, this might be one that I'll have to chisel down. I've never done that. I hope I never have to. But what I'm going to do before I do that is I am going to take this nub down. It looks to me like it's got a crack going right through that nose. I hope it warns me. If I had my other live center on here, the one that I made, I would have a indicator as to how far to go on this. Let's see here. I should have probably measured the bottom. I'm going to take off some more. Okay, for all intents and purposes, that is done. I can't remember what I did last time. So what I need is a third person in here. But what I'm going to do is this. Moved. Okay. I hope I'm centered. Okay, let's see what I got. I have to work way away from this because I need to drop my tool rest down. I'm digging into my tires over here with that line that you see right there. That's part of the tool rest. Doing that. Let's see what happens here. Nope. Not enough pressure, not enough. This is one that I already know that I'm going to do this by hand. I wish I didn't have to, because I'm going to have to realize that every now and then you got to do something the way they did it back in the old days, because that works. And what I got going right here, whoa, what I have working right here definitely isn't. That was the last pass. I'm down to about 1/8 inch, and I said, "Oh, one more little try." Let's see if I can find it. Came apart in 3 pieces. The other half of the tenon is nowhere to be seen. Oh, there it is, behind me. All that tenon is gone, according to this. Yep, there's still one more piece out there. Riding around in the universe. There is a good idea of what this thing was going to look like. Now, I had a natural hole in here, right here. There you go. And this piece of my tenon is missing somewhere, or my foot. I'll have to find it. I can put this back together and it will look pretty good, but I've got to be able to find it. So I'm done.